have to have something that sticks. You have to have something that's monumental. When you walk out on stage, it has to be monumental.
Jiggle, jiggle.
Can you remember any of the rap that you did?
My money don't jiggle, jiggle. It folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle. For sure. It makes me want to dribble, dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6'2" in a compact. No slack. But luckily the seats go back. I got a knack to relax in my mind. I'm sipping some.
Dude, this song's been stuck in my head all day.
I sit bruised from chalices.
Like I've been awake for more than 20 minutes. Hello, boys. What's going on, everybody?
You try to diss me and pretty soon your arse will squat on the cell, because I can tell you it's illegal. Treason, that's the reason I'm real. You'll do time for the crime of Les Majestic and the police, because they can't.
Ludwig reacting to games? Dude, it's my gaming face. I'm sorry to say I have a gaming face. You know what I've been watching nonstop, or I watched nonstop last night, is this Ryan Trahan series. Anyone know about this? He's like a pretty solid YouTuber. Not a lot of misses from Ryan Trahan. I don't know the last time this guy's missed. Don't care for the I was in the loudest room or I was in the quietest room. But outside of that, I love all these guys' videos. Even if he does drop puns every 5 seconds. But in this series, he has one penny and he has to go across America Jindes. He has to go all the way from Los Angeles to North Carolina to give Mr. Beast a penny. And the way he raises money, pretty simple, honestly. Buy water, resell water, hire. The things that we all do in society, you know, sneak in value where we can. It's not real value. But if you donate $50K, you reset all his cash. So, you know, maybe we go a little crazy. Now, the reason I'm not doing it yet, I was going to do it, but the thing is 2 people have done it. Because at the end of the video, it'll show you, like, these 2 people have done it. This guy donated $150K, and those aren't in the video yet. Because the video series is being uploaded 4 days behind when they're actually living their lives. So I don't want to donate, and then, like, another guy donated at the same time. I mean, I guess it all goes to kids eating food anyway, so it's not like a big L. Oh no, all I did was make sure that thousands and thousands of kids eat. That's a good thing. Of course, obviously, we all know that. Early EU stream. Poggers in it. Nailed it. Oh, brother. Chat, today we're watching the Games Fest, the Summer Games Fest, and then after the Summer Games Fest, we are ending to go on Austin Show's show. What's it called? Name Your Price. We're going to be on that with Hassan, Leslie, and Charlie. Pretty good group, honestly. And then possibly a third stream? Maybe? I don't know. No guarantees in this world. I don't even know what I'd stream, to be honest. The game shows at 2 p.m. SAP. I'm not feeling the SAP as much these days. And I've SAP'd myself out. When you're P'd out, it's hard to go back. Where's Saikuno? Oh, that thumbnail was a filler. I should replace it. I should replace it because it's a little deceiving, isn't it? Okay. I just need a bunch of pictures of me on stream chilling. That's what I need. Coot's going crazy. Love that. The Summer Games Fest is in 9 minutes, yeah. And I'm searching through to find thumbnails. I found a good one. I found a good one. No, this is such a bad thumbnail. Whatever. Whatever. I guess I fucking need one. Alright, check it out. Check out the new thumbnail. Do you see the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer? The one in Shibuya? Yeah, I've seen the one in Shibuya. Show your thumbnail process. I looked up Ludwig on stream. I downloaded the one image that I thought made a little bit of sense, and then I uploaded it. Here's the image. That was the whole process. That was the whole thing. I'm still in school. Press 1 if you guys are in high school. Press 2 if you're in college. Press 3 if you're a working adult. Okay, it feels like mostly 3s and 1s, and then 2s are the least? No, maybe 2. No, you can't be 2 and 3. I don't care if you're working in college. I'm trying to specify, like, you are above the college age. Unless you are going to night classes, then it's different. Like, if you're going to a college and then you're getting a job on the side in college, that's 2. But if you are having a full-time job and then you take night school, that's 3. Do a poll. Okay, let's do a poll. How old are you? Like my favorite show, Old Enough. High school. And this one is 13 to 17. College. Okay, and let me be clear. If you are an 18-year-old and high schooler, do not click the college option. You're a high schooler, goddammit. 18 to 22. And if you're from the UK, ignore that I wrote college down. Don't freak out. Working or unemployed adult. Honestly, adult. 23 plus. Right? Okay. Not the Japanese government. Let's fix that one up. My God. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? I'm a full-time worker, 80 plus, and still taking college classes. You're over 80? I mean, do what you want then, man. This poll's above your pay grade. Oh, 80 plus hours. Makes way more sense. Yeah, it's irrelevant in this poll because this poll just says 23 plus. If you happen to be going to college at 24 or 5, that's fine. Shouldn't the people in high school be in high school right now? Are you guys watching me in class? Are you good students? Summer? What? You're out by June 9th? In what universe? My God, I used to get out June 20th. But I guess it was different because we would have snow days. It's 2 p.m. in Perth. I mean, that's pretty tight. Is it actually? No, it has to be later, right? Oh, I guess Perth. Ugh. Bro, I'm on summer vacation right now, like, actually. All right, I'm sold. Big Dill, thank you for the membership. Goliath, New Red, thank you for the membership. Mason McGee. In France, we say bonjour. Yeah, hey, bonjour. Bonjour. Ah, bonjour. I just got yelled at by my VP at work. My VP? My vice president? Look, no pee, no listen. It's always my rule. All right, we got 3 minutes. The Celtics won last night, by the way. Suck it, Warriors. The cat has the zoomies. Warriors in 5. No, not Warriors. I said the thing that I read. Celtics in 5. It can't be Warriors in 5. It's Celtics in 5 guaranteed. And I'm only saying that because I'm going to Game 5, and it would be cool if they won then. Have I seen the new Stranger Things? No. I just go on TikTok, and then I see someone go, grandfather clock, and then everyone in the comments goes, I'm dead. And 14 skull emojis. That's all I know. I don't even know what the fuck it means. I just keep looking at the TikToks because they keep popping up. And I don't know what I'm watching. Stranger Things is kind of like Squid Game and Death Note. Dude, that's so true. Yeah, we're watching the Summer Games Fest, which is kind of like Death Note, but they haven't yet found Kita. So if that gives you guys any context, it should be pretty fun. Were you born at a very young age? Yeah. I was the youngest person born in the hospital. It was pretty tight. Please clean your mic. It's not that bad. What do you mean? It's pretty good. You got eagle eyes. All right. Summer Games Fest. Should we make a little bingo card for this? Or should we just go in a raw? Oh my god, we're jumped in already. 20 seconds. Oh my god, I might not have time for a bingo board. Oh my god. By the way, this is starting now. So I can now put it in the title. This is a hashtag ad to watch, chat. They paid me buku bucks to react live. All right, let me get the bingo. Let me get the bingo.
We go. Hello, everybody. I'm Jeff Keighley, and this is Summer Game Fest.
Hi, Jeff.
A live showcase of what's next in the wide, wide world of video games. We are live here in Los Angeles, and whether you're streaming from home or watching inside an IMAX theater, welcome to our showcase
No one's doing
event.
that.
Over the next few hours, we'll give you updates on the games you love, be joined by special developer guests, and yes, have a few surprises.
Chat, give
along
me
the
bingo
way, too.
options.
Now,
Give me
what
bingo
I
options.
love about this show is that it's a true cross-industry showcase. Whether you play on Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Switch, or mobile, we'll have games for you. It doesn't matter your platform of choice. we're all here to come together as one community that simply loves the art of amazing video games. The biggest franchises in the industry are here, like Call of Duty. You'll get introduced to exciting new worlds and new teams, and we'll make room for small independent developers who we think deserve the spotlight too. If we do this right, hopefully you'll discover a few new games to put on your wish lists. And even if you don't get every announcement that you desire, and let's face it, you're not going to get everything today, but we've got a lot of great stuff. So let's get started. Over 30 years ago, Capcom Street Fighter hit arcades, and ever since, this legendary Japanese fighting game series has continued.
Keep it going.
To evolve.
I'm almost there.
Street Fighter 6 is coming in 2023, and right now, we're excited to officially confirm a character coming to the game and show you the exclusive first gameplay footage. Enjoy.
I need like a few more. New BR. Good one.
You won't know what hit you.
Let me have some fun.
Let's get this mission started.
There's not gonna be Pokemon. NFTs in games, sure.
This will be a good fight.
I need 8. I need 9 more. We're there. We're almost there. 4 more.
I'm just on another level.
Okay, got it.
Comb. All right. Next, it's time for a brand new game announcement here at Summer Game Fest. Check this out.
Here it is. Here's our bingo board. If we get a bingo, I'll give you guys 20 subs for every bingo we get. I'll keep it on screen for... Oh, it's too big, actually.
Sergeant Leo Alvarez of the CM Leth Recon Squad. Our mission was to enter the Tantalus base, locate the ComSat relay, and bring it back online. We found the relay, but there was a problem.
I deadass thought that was Vin Diesel.
Close now, Private. Close that gate. Nothing gets in here.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Ray didn't make it.
At least it's in one piece.
Willis, take the lead.
Oh, this ain't good. What we found was a new kind of evil. And it found us first.
What the?
This wasn't human.
Retreat! Retreat! Willis! Open fire! Go! 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 Alvarez! Through that door! Hold that door, Sergeant!
Halo but bad? Dude, it's just Alien. It's just different. It's existed before Halo.
I don't know what I saw in there. But I know when I close my eyes, I still see it. Now everyone's dead. And someone needs to know.
That look badass. Okay, now on the bingo board, that's all cinematic, no gameplay. Oh, wait. Was that gameplay? No. All cinematic, no gameplay. Where is it at?
That was Aliens Dark Descent.
Was that gameplay?
Coming in 2023
Oh, then I'm out.
to console and PC.
Shit.
Next, 2 years ago at
Shit.
the Game Awards,
Okay,
we
ignore,
revealed the
ignore.
Callisto Protocol from the creative forces behind the Dead Space franchise. Today, I am thrilled to get to show you the first raw gameplay alongside its creator, Glenn Schofield. But first, here's the quote-unquote Schofield cut of the brand new trailer with a little more gore.
Okay, oh, world premiere. That was kind of like a free space. There's going to be a lot of world premieres. Cam top left. Say less.
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the dead moon?
No.
Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth. I just love that last part. Gives me chills every time.
That was badass. Chills.
Welcome to your new home.
The Callisto Protocol. December 2nd. That is soon.
That's right. We know what you wanted to see. And joining me now, Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Glenn, first of all,
hey, Glenn.
Congratulations. This game looks absolutely incredible. And I got to say, the fact that you have built this team, this studio,
No, it's definitely
new
Dead
IP,
Space. I think they announced it as
shipping
Dead
this
Space,
December,
right?
all in COVID, blows me away. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having us. I really do appreciate it, Jeff. And, you know, for a second, just give me a second. You know, I want to thank you for all you've done for the game industry all these years, man. I think I've known you like 16, 17 years now. And you've been an ambassador. You've amplified new games, new studios, and I just wanted to thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you. It's not about me. It's about you guys.
Yeah, I know. But
I appreciate
that. Was
that.
nice.
Thank you so much. And yeah, it's so fun to do these shows and to show this game.
Why don't you
People
guys
saw the
thank me for
trailer,
going
but what I'm
live?
so excited today is that you just brought a raw gameplay sequence. This game is in development, and people are going to be blown away, I think, when they see it. But tell us a bit about what are we going to see today?
Yeah, we got a couple minutes of, like you said, like raw gameplay. It's 2 segments in the first half of the game. One is a med bay, another one is a power station, and you're going to see some new enemies, some brutality, some just about everything. We're showcasing a new weapon called the Grip. Okay. It's like a gravity gun, but it picks up the enemies and it shoves them into giant fans. It rips them apart. It's great.
That's great.
And then check out the nice ending we have, where we you know, we usually will kill our main character Jacob, and in a very unique way. And just for a second, I want to thank the team, man. like you said, through COVID, through everything else, the dedication, the hard work. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much.
Well, Glenn, I got to say, again, what you guys are shipping this year, this looks like a world-class next-gen game. It's rare that teams are bringing something out like this year, and let's let the footage speak for itself. Glenn Schofield, striking distance. Here it is, the first gameplay of the Callisto Protocol.
Jeff Keighley knows how to push along an interview. I don't think we'll have any awkward moments. He's a damn pro. Coach, hey. What does captured on next-gen hardware mean? Like a PS6? Means your PS4 won't look like this. Fair? Well done. Okay, the guy who's playing this is dog shit aim 1, 2. This doesn't feel like the most insane part to show off at a world premiere, right? Probably just to show the animations of killing. Fair. But presumably they have some really cool enemies that will come and frighten you. This is a new Dead Space. Yeah. Is it not? Am I tapping? It's made by the people who made Dead Space, but it's not called Dead Space. But it looks exactly like Dead Space. And they're in space. Whoa! What do you mean?
Oh my God. That just happened. All right, moving on. This October, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 arrives. Infinity Ward is once again returning to its roots for a modern-day action game, and today we're about to show you the world premiere of its gameplay with a level playthrough. To tell us more, let's head to the port of Long Beach to check in with Johanna Ferris, the head of Call of Duty.
That's kind of sick.
Hi, everyone. In 2019, Modern Warfare changed everything. And on October 28th, we usher in a new era of Call of Duty with the launch of Modern Warfare 2. We are back, we are bigger, and we are bringing the entire team. Price, Gaz, Soap, Alejandro, and of course, Ghost.
Ghost, baby! Okay, that's pretty fucking hype, man. It is weird they talked about it as if it didn't exist ever.
Oil rigs, cargo ships, and staggering odds are just
They're glazing over the fact that it got released 10 years ago, but go ahead. Should this be considered a remake, chat? It is, right?
Eyes in the red.
Alright, that's our target. Shadows 1 and 2. What's your hook for?
Look, nobody cares if the single player is good or not, as long as the intervention can quick scope like it's goddamn 2013. That's what we care about here.
Disarm that missile.
Be ready for anything. This could be a trap.
Actual, we're set.
I did like the story of Modern Warfare 2. That was cool. It's not a remake.
Up and at him.
It's called Modern Warfare 2 and it has the same characters. It's a reboot. I don't speak. If I speak, I'm in trouble.
Got 3 AQ internal. 2-1 making entry.
So, cut right.
It's not a remaster. It's a remake. They remade the game. To me, remake, reboot are similar. It's a reimagined. Ah. It's a reimagined. Okay, Final Fantasy VII R, is that a remake or remaster or reboot? That's a rebirth? That's a rebirth? You're making things up.
Balcony door undone.
So Ninja did a rebrand. Modern Warfare 2 is doing a reboot. Final Fantasy VII is a remake. Kingdom Hearts is a re-release.
Roger that.
And everyone who became a member to me this month is going to refund. Are we on the same page?
We need to move fast. All shadows, force out. I want eyes on that container now. 2 copies, moving. We gotta roll. Shadow 1, ghost. Visual on flares coming from the ring. What's your status, over?
What the fuck?
Signaling the ship.
Dude, I thought that harp was a dragon.
It's first stage. There's no time. All shadows. Missile is on the helipad. 2-1, we're moving to secure. Cover us. 2 copies off.
I hope they say remember no Russian. Why did you shoot and then stop shooting? This dude is playing on some like Valorant sense. I'm looking at this map and it's very cool for single player, but multiplayer, this map would piss me off. I hate dark rainy maps.
Clear.
It's scary how good games look. They do look pretty good, but imagine in like 50 years. Unless you think maybe it's diminishing progress.
Open.
Where are the controls?
On that damn ship.
Actual, we got a problem. This was somewhere on the ship.
You have your orders, son. Stop that launch.
Oh my god, that hurt my hands.
Let's move out. Go. This is 0-1 back in the water. Inbound to your position.
Solid copy. We're taking effective fire. The LZ will be hot.
Roger that. Once we're on deck, we push to the bridge. Fast. Secure those controls. Stop this missile. Yep. How's the way forward?
Stop the missile, guys.
The ramp. Hold tight, Sergeant. Let's have ourselves a gunfight.
Certainly could have marked it better.
Have to stop the launch.
That's actually such a hype map, dude. It's moving around while you're on it. You might get crushed by a giant aluminum container. spaz. Hit him with the spaz 12.
Reloading.
It's just ripping off Mario Jolly Roger Bay. Yeah, but the soundtrack don't hit the same. They almost died right there. You ever think that the person who's recording this trailer with their gameplay, like, fails? Like, how many takes do you think they got it? And they're like, this is the perfect one. I hate how this guy walks around. It makes me nervous.
Watch the container. X-ray down.
He walks around like someone at a grocery store.
How far are you from the bridge? This is one. We're pushing towards the entry now. Copy that.
What are you doing? Well, that was convenient.
That car's off the bridge entry. Secure the jacket before the door.
I like how he walks everywhere.
Check it. Controls are internal. All right, stand back. Shadow 1 going explosive on bridge entry. 3, 2, 1, execute.
What was that? Was invested? What do you mean?
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
Okay, that trailer certainly ran way too long.
That's
for
what
cutting
we're talking
away.
about. And
you
joining
can't
us
cut
now,
away
up
after
from
that.
Long Beach, Johanna, great to see you. How's everything?
It's great. Thanks.
Great to have you with us, and also Jeff from Infinity Ward. So we saw the first gameplay. Thanks for that extended sequence. Looks incredible. Jeff, tell us a bit about that mission. Where's that?
Gotta buy the game to find
Absolutely.
out.
So first of all, we're really excited to welcome back Captain John Price and Gaz Garrick. You know, they're not actually in what we just saw today, but they're returning members from 141, and then the other two characters that you may recognize from the older franchise that we're reimagining are Simon Ghost Riley and of course Soap John McTavish, and then a couple other new characters in here that we're really excited that we got to create for this game. First,
it's a reimagine, not a remake.
And, Mexican Special Forces Colonel Alejandro. And Alejandro, I gotta say, it's a character we're really excited about. He's a guy who's super capable and a guy who's just as important as Task Force 141. But as far as the level's concerned, you know, I got a shout out to IW. You know, this was a tremendous collaboration across all of the different disciplines. As you saw, everybody coming together, some really motivated devs here. And, you know, you saw the wind and the animations and the awesome sound design. And of course, our new water tech, which is actually pushing the boat in different directions. It's creating a physically dynamic environment, allowing for the cover you were seeing. In certain cases, you could be behind cover, and then suddenly that cover would shift and leave you exposed, but it also leaves the enemy exposed, creating this emergent gameplay. So again,
yeah, that was cool.
I'm very excited. Just can't wait I'm so excited that we get to show it off today.
And that's just a hint of where things are going to go. Johanna, tell us a bit about Call of Duty overall. Modern Warfare 2, obviously, you know, we're so excited that it's back this year, but you've got lots going on across Call of Duty. What can we expect from you guys?
Jeff, it's back every year.
First of all, thanks for having us here. We're just so excited for October 28th.
It's never not been back.
It's such a big moment, not just for Modern Warfare 2 and everything that Jeff and the team at Infinity Ward have built, but it really marks the step change, what we're calling a transformational moment for the entire franchise. You're going to see incredible rendering, incredible graphics, all the things just within the game itself, built all on one shared engine now across Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 going forward. Of course, there's a lot of chatter and interest about the new Warzone experience. We're affectionately calling it Warzone 2.0. There will be a standalone experience of Warzone for current existing players as well. So we're going to sort of feed the entire community there. But all eyes on the 28th. And again, I think the collaboration's just been incredible. Everybody's so excited for Task Force 141. Warzone
it's
coming
also
to
Warzone
mobile as well for players on the go. We're on Steam, as you know. I mean, so it's just a big moment, and there's going to be a lot more to come in the months to follow.
Well, before we leave, we got to ask a little bit about Warzone 2. I know we just, we're showing
There it
gameplay
is.
here on this, but can you tell us anything? There was a little bit. It seems like there was a little bit of a tease maybe in the trailer yesterday.
Yeah, when we're seeing that from the community, we love when the fans can pick up some things, some chatter about maybe seeing high-rise and other elements. But we will get into the details of Warzone 2.0 for sure. It will be an extension of the Modern Warfare 2 universe. Yeah. So all the more reason why we think this game, this moment is such an important
Dude, I want to play
title for
Warzone
all
on
of us,
high-rise.
looking ahead. And like we said, we're having a bold vision around the entire future for the franchise.
Where is it?
So
Battle Royale game.
We're really excited.
All right, well, we're looking forward to October. Thanks so much for giving us a first look at the gameplay. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2.
It's actually not a new Battle Royale. It's a reimagined Battle Royale.
Summer Game Fest still to go, and now it's time to announce a classic PC gaming franchise is coming back with a sequel over 30 years
Thank
after
you, Peter,
its
for the
first
20.
release. I loved this game when I was growing up, so I'm honored to share this very first look.
I'll show you Coots when she comes around. $30 years. Chess 2. Yeah, it might be chess. Give it some time to breathe. Let the trailer show itself. Dude, chills. Like 18 people in chat are losing it in their room right now.
Back in 2017, we announced Witchfire at the Game Awards. Almost 5 years later, I am so excited. The team at the Astronauts in Poland has put together an in-depth look at the gameplay of this dark fantasy first-person shooter, which will enter early access soon. I am so excited to play this, and I bet you will be too after you see this.
I would love to see the games that Jeff has played throughout the year, like the books Obama has read. Elden Ring 2. Skyrim 6. TF3. Main character seems OP, not gonna lie. You just get to teleport around and use magic, fair enough. Everybody else has to use swords. Feels like having a gun should be enough. Bit stressed out, just wave the hand. There it is. Whoa. Walking over the crystal real slow. Whoa. Witchfire!
Okay, next up comes an ambitious new game.
I like
from
how
a new
fast they go in
independent
this.
Studio in Europe.
I don't even have
starring
time
some
to
very
be like,
familiar
you know,
names.
maybe that looks fun to
Enjoy
play.
this world premiere new game announcement.
Everything's an MF world premiere.
Officer Taylor, Medlog 29. Today, I can't believe what I saw.
The Martian 2 featuring Matt Damon.
Solis, everything okay in there?
it is.
Dude. Thought that was going to say Fortnite. Troy Baker. Is that the voice I heard at the start? Is that why it sounded familiar? Troy Baker.
That's something brand new, and look who it is. Troy and Roger in person. Guys, this is so fun, the fact that you're working on a game together. What a cool team up. Welcome to the show.
Good to be here.
I got to ask you guys, who are your characters in this game?
Well, I get to play a character named Wyatt Taylor, who's a medical officer who's stationed at this base, Fort Solace. And it's the epicenter of this mystery that we'll discover and uncover as we go through the game. And, of course, my character will be, at times, in opposition with Roger's character.
Is it a celebrity cameo if they worked in the game?
Every once in a, yeah. Oh, man. We can't wait to show you.
I feel like it
what
doesn't
we've been
count.
working on. And by the way, Jeff, this looks awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
so great to be here. Thanks for having us.
It's so great that you're in another game. I mean, it's feeling like this is your first game since Red Dead 2.
One of the first major ones for a while.
'Cause that's their
And I
job.
play a character by the name of Jack Leary. He's a maintenance engineer on a remote Martian mining post.
Okay.
His job is to make sure that none of the equipment breaks down while it's on their graveyard shift. The graveyard shift meaning Mars and Earth are really far apart from each other and their orbits around the sun. So help is not a simple call away.
I got to ask, I think a lot of people will see this thing and they'll probably wonder.
Do we get it for
it's
the
a
fans,
new
though?
team, right?
Do we
an
get
independent studio.
Do we
in
get it
Europe
for
is
the
making this,
fans?
but with huge production values. I'm curious, like,
A
how
quick
did you
Troy
guys get
Baker
attached to this?
NFT
Tell
for
us
the
a bit about
fans?
the background.
I will say that 2020 to me was the
he canceled
most
it. He canceled it.
impactful year for games. It was the first.
It's a meme. He
Obviously, we had
canceled
this
it.
unprecedented event with the pandemic, and that forced the way that we looked at everything as a society, but also the way this industry functioned. But it was also brand new consoles. We had more tools that were being made available that were leveling the playing field between like the AAA studios and the indie studios of the AAA studios.
If my beard could look
and
like
so,
that,
just like anybody else, we got reached out. James Tinsdale with this brand new studio said, we'd like for you to consider being a part of this game. And he walked me through a very brief description of what the experience was going to be like. And in the very beginning, he said, we want this to feel, it's a tight thriller. We want it to feel like Dead Space meets Duncan Jones' Moon. And I was like, sign me up. I'm into that, absolutely.
And full, like, performance capture and everything,
Ah,
right?
yeah.
Absolutely. New studio, brand new energy, and of course, I get to work with one of the best of the business.
And me.
I get the privilege
Who's the
of
other?
getting to see this guy and watch him in action. I love to work, and I love the challenges and all the new
was fun.
innovations that this medium provides to performers. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. I think it's going to knock
I guess
your
I've
socks
seen
off.
some of the
His
behind
hair
the
does
scenes
look
of
like
the
he can run as
performance
fast as
capture on Unreal
Sonic.
Engine 5. I mean, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Can you give us a hint about
It's
the
very hip.
gameplay? Like, what are we going to do in this game?
Yeah, the verbs
Is
are
that a
always
dad
important.
joke?
So we're going to
Yeah,
let the
it
game
is.
speak for itself. We'll be showing you more later on. But this is a game where you as the player, you're going to be exploring, you're going to be discovering. Like we said, it's a very tight thriller. So you're moving very fast-paced through this world. There'll be multiple locations, multiple ways for you to traverse, which we're excited to show you about. And then the narrative is a huge element to this. They didn't waste any resources on the performance for sure. I got to tell one quick story, if I can. It was one of our favorite moments. There is a lot of action in this game, and that was at the forefront of this. And to speak to the performance capture aspect, we brought in an incredible, I got to give him a shout out to Nathaniel, our stunt coordinator, who walked us through and really approached this in a completely different way than anything I've ever done before. And he says, I want to know the story of this fight. And so Roger
Yeah,
and
I guess the
sat
captions
down,
are
said,
pretty delayed.
These are where our characters are. And he goes, give me 1 hour and I will come back to you with the story of this fight. And after an hour, he comes to us and he goes, it was like a recovery program. It was 12 steps. And he walked us through this incredible fight. And about halfway through it, I started tuning him out. And I was like, hey, man, I just want to let you know I've got no ego about this, but I can do a lot of things, but I can't do this. And he grabbed me by my shoulders and he says, oh, you can. You will. And it's going to be glorious.
And we did.
And we
it's
did.
like a dance. There was a lot of trust, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
big,
excited
big
about it.
stunts. Yeah, I
That's
mean,
cool.
this is so cool to see. It's an independent studio doing this, teaming up with you
My
guys.
money
We can't
don't
wait
jiggle,
to see
jiggle.
more. Troy,
It
Roger,
folds.
thanks for joining us here.
Happy to be here.
Summer Game
Thank
Fest.
you.
All right, appreciate it very much, guys. All right, well, next up, keeping up with the space theme, it's time to world premiere a very exciting new
Saturn?
game, which will feature a musical score by industry legend Mick Gordon. This one is going to grab you, and we are so honored to debut it.
Mick Gordon is an Australian composer who composed Wolfenstein games and Doom reboot. It's not going to be Among Us 2 every time. Although it does seem like there's a lot of space games. I don't know what that's all about. I feel like the past 4 games have been, you are in space, it is a scary thriller, have fun walking around. Why you got a CRT in space? So embarrassing. Oh!
Doesn't that look great? That was Routine coming to Xbox and PC. It was first announced a decade ago and is now officially back. I can't wait to see more. Now it's time to check in with a very special guest who's been in his fair share of video games, including most recently Fortnite as the Foundation. Dwayne Johnson, welcome to Summer Game Fest. How are you?
What's up, everybody? And what's up, Jeff? And what is up to the Summer Game Fest audiences live streaming right now around the world,
fuck?
And everybody inside the
Rock from Fortnite?
IMAX theaters.
What
Dwayne
the hell?
Johnson here, coming at you from my Iron Paradise, the very hot and sweaty and smelly Iron Paradise, powered by, of course, Zoa Energy, the #1 fastest growing energy drink in the
Is he
game.
plugging his own damn
You guys know
energy
me,
drink?
By a lot of nicknames. The Rock, La Roca.
Doesn't
in
he have to
Spanish,
disclose that?
Uncle Handsome, sexiest man alive. Big drink energy. Always room for a cheesy joke. There's always room for the extra large cheese pizza, especially when I'm delivering, and I deliver them often. You guys also know me as
don't quit.
the greatest and most electrifying surprise in gaming that happened. You know me as the Foundation. And I got to tell you guys, #1, thank you so much for the crazy response of me becoming the Foundation, but also I got to say that, you know,
What was that delivered cheese pizza line?
Working with Epic Games and the teams over there, and we cannot wait to show you what we have in store for the future. And speaking of the future, in the future, you will also know me as Black Adam. Black Adam, as millions of you know around the world who know the Black Adam mythology.
What is this?
He is ruthless. He is unstoppable. And for those who don't, I always like to say a quick tutorial is this.
Which
Black
reminds
Adam has
me
the
of the
powers
Earth.
Superman.
Terramana.
The only difference-
You guys
well,
can
there's a few
purchase my
differences,
tequila.
but one of the biggest differences is Superman's weakness is magic, and Black Adam's, one of his superpowers, is magic. So you do the math. October 21st, I cannot wait for you guys to see Black Adam around the world in theaters only. And you guys will finally see the hierarchy of power in the DC universe change. It has been an honor to become Black Adam, and it is a role that's in my DNA and that I was born to play. I was born to play the Man in Black, and I'm honored to show it to you guys on October 21st. So until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay focused, keep having fun, keep kicking ass, enjoy your gaming, and I'll see you down the road. This is Black Adam.
Is that Jay-Z? I mean, look, I hope they have a good DC movie for the sake of DC, so there's some competition. Dude, that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson interview was crazy. He rambled for 5 minutes. It wasn't really an interview, yeah, it was just a video. Hope that wasn't too cheesy. Cheese pizza. Extra large. I used to deliver those to your mother. I had sex with your mother last night. She's pregnant. Much like me, her child will be Black Adam, coming out in theaters soon. I respect the man who can plug that fast. Dad joke, we already have. Oh, you talking about mogul moves? Yeah, I'm barking about how he makes mogul moves better than anyone. Da 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 da. Must have been paid a lot to sponsor a movie and Games Fest. I mean, they might have gotten it for free. It was like, hey, give us a minute video of Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and in exchange, we will play your trailer. Splatoon 3. It's Nintendo Breakdown. Oh, Cuphead. Although it was 5 seconds, it counts. Fortnite. Wait, Fall Guys, I mean. Whoa! Falcon Red. Whoa! Courage, JD. They filmed this at Universal. This is the Universal lot, I think. Although it could be the Disney lot in Van Nuys. Wait, Sykkuno was there? Wait, where was Sykkuno? How did I miss Sykkuno? Where? Courage JD. What? Is that the start? Oh my god! That was Sykkuno! Yeah, I missed that. I completely missed that. Well, hey, streamer and ad. Put it on the list. Honestly, the real thing that we need
Discovery, this is Command.
for bingo
Prepare for extraction.
Signal's breaking up. Command,
is
I'll
Silk
do one
Song.
last scan. See you soon. Over. Okay, hurry.
Oh, we did just watch a superhero ad.
Now we're talking.
This game's cool, but it'd be better if it was in space.
Command, I may be onto something. I have it, Command. Repeat, I have it. Mission accomplished.
Ow.
Hang tight, Doc. I've got this.
I love a mech suit. Come on, Shinji. Well done.
Glad you could make it. We gotta move. Now. There's a storm coming. And hell's coming with it.
Stormgate.
There you have it. Tim, congratulations. Stormgate is real. We have a name and some details. So first of all, congratulations on this announcement. We're so excited about the return of RTS, brand new franchise. What is a Stormgate, though?
All right, so Stormgates are portals that open during a massive solar storm that unleash the infernal host on future Earth.
Okay. And we saw
it's like Stargate SG-1.
You guys coming from Blizzard and StarCraft, everyone wants to know about races. Tell us about the sides in this RTS game.
Yeah, we're unveiling our first two
Wait, it's an
factions.
RTS?
There will be more. So the Human Resistance, and we saw an archaeologist from the Human Resistance in that intro cinematic, and then also the Infernal Hosts, who are these demon-like monsters who come from
That's
another
crazy.
I think one thing everyone wants to know about, especially your background pedigree of the team.
Stargate, but it's
where
raining
do you want
outside.
to push the RTS genre? It's something we've all loved for decades, but opportunity for a lot of innovation. I know you're going to show us, I think, some hints of where you're going to go image-wise with the actual gameplay made in Unreal Engine. But any sense of what you want to do for the gameplay in this game?
Absolutely. But the first thing I want to say is we are very consciously trying to stay true to what players already love about RTS. Where we're really trying to push the genre and be innovative. First off, approachability. For one thing, we're free to play, but no pay to win, no NFTs, nothing like that. Just to
Do I count it?
Lower that barrier.
Do I count it
to entry
because they
to get
said
players
NFT?
in. But we're also really trying to be a lot more social. So you'll be able to play the campaign cooperatively. We've got 3-player open.
I feel like I should just because it's probably not going to come up
3
anyway.
versus 3 for
And this
competitive
increases your chance
multiplayer.
at bingo.
But of course, we've also still got 1v1 competitive.
And as a little surprise, I think we've got some first kind of
How about this? How about I do a half
mark from the game, right?
Yeah, these are still very.
No, I know
much
he said
still
no
kind of
NFT. I'm just
being
saying
worked on,
he said
but some
NFT.
shots of actual assets that we're building in Unreal Engine 5.
Wow. Well, I love it. 2023, you said, for the beta, so people can sign up now, get ready. And I'm just so thrilled that there is a brand new RTS franchise coming from you guys and your background and what you did, at Blizzard and StarCraft. We're so excited about this team, Frost Giant.
God,
thank
how do
so
you
much
make an
for giving us your
RTS
announcement today on Summer Game
fun
Fest.
for someone who's
Thank you so
never
much
played
for having
one?
us here. Really grateful.
Awesome. All right, Frost Giant, Stormgate, keep an eye out for it. Now it's time for another indie game announcement that I'm excited
What
to
if you
share with
made an
Highwire.
RTS
Check this one
that
out.
was an auto battler, but you could also control the minions
Good
at
morning,
a higher
Highwater
level?
Dwellers. Highwater Pirate Radio keep you in the know with our flow. Alphaville authorities continue to deny false rumors that Alphaville elites are planning to evacuate to Mars. True or not, the one thing we can't deny is that the world ended on a sunny day.
I don't think this is Raft, is it?
Boys and girls surfing in the bay. Kids clamor in the park.
You just described an RTS? No, I mean like you can boot into a TFT-like game, but then there's a different mode that's the RTS mode of the game.
But the sky was clear. I let it wash over me. Swept away, swept away, swept away without fear.
How would that work? It might not. I might have just said words that don't connect. I might have just said a Souls-like Among Us game, and it might be stupid.
On a sunny day, boys and girls surfing in the bay. Children clamored in the park, no one suspected.
I mean, the game looks pretty. I wouldn't mind a Raft game that's in a city.
What a breathtaking trailer. High Water is an adventure strategy game set in a world ravaged by extreme climate change. Now, speaking of the world around us,
Coots
the
hates
conflict
climate
in
change.
Ukraine is not far from anyone's mind, and it's impacted the development of games, including Replaced from Sad Cat Studios, a Belarusian studio with devs from Belarus and Ukraine. The team had long hoped to reveal a new trailer here today, but were understandably unable to complete it in time.
Sad.
Guys, I just want to say we're thinking of you and all the developers impacted by the conflict, and
That's
hope to
nice.
be able to share your work at a future show.
Oh, that was very nice.
Our next game is an official selection of the Tribeca Games Festival. It's American Arcadia, where you play Trevor, whose life is being televised with the viewing population constantly voting you up or down. When you become unpopular, you need to start running for your life.
Dude, this game looks
Check
sick.
this out.
This is my whole life, God damn it.
Picture a city where technology and science go hand in hand with fun and entertainment.
My grandfather, Elijah Walton, had a dream to build the city of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality, and that city is Arcadia.
Dude, that's just Disneyland. There's even the Walt Disney
A 43
statue.
square mile metropolis where each and every citizen enjoys a life of luxury.
I wonder if it's
and
based off
comfort.
Epcot.
Broadcast live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on
It does look like
every
Tomorrowland,
digital
yeah.
platform. American Arcadia. Control. Subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately.
Listen to me. We can't allow Trevor Hills to escape under any circumstances.
Trevor. Trevor, can you hear me? Be careful and don't make a sound. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of there.
That looks cool. Yeah, it's like a little Truman Show, a little Disney-esque.
Apparently, we've made it to the beach. Next
Hey.
up is a sequel we've all been anticipating for a long time. There's Trouble in Paradise, and watch out, you don't want to get bitten. After many years of rumors, we finally get an update on this much anticipated sequel.
Silk Song. Minecraft 2. Beach 2. I like the art style a lot. There's no 3? There's
There
a
you have it.
2?
That was Goat Simulator 3, and it's coming later this year to the Epic Games Store. Now, last year, Marvel and 2K announced Marvel's Midnight Suns, a tactical RPG from Firaxis Games, the studio behind XCOM and Civilizations. Heroes from the Avengers and X-Men crossover with supernatural ones
Yeah,
like
they skipped
Blade
2.
and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, the mother of demons. Today, we've got to look at some new folks set to join the battle.
Dude, this is exactly what we talked about yesterday, where you skip 2, and then people start Googling it, and then it increases the amount of people interested in your game.
This world has no hope under your watch.
We talked about doing this bar for bar. Skipping 2 for the memes. Dude, I heckin' love Marvel. I wish Batman was more like Marvel.
Surrender your pain to me, and I will make you whole once more.
Gotta fucking slow this cat.
There, my sweet child. Mother won't hurt you.
Is that Maleficent? Dude, a Marvel RTS? A Marvel Auto Battler would actually be a very fun game.
I'm gonna need some backup.
That's a thing? What is it? No, it's a card game. Doesn't count. That's just the Hulk. Midnight Suns. Oh, and you can receive Doctor Strange skin if you pre-order right now? Dude, yes!
Counting on you again, old friend. 3, 2, 1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
It looks like it still worked, Peter.
That was Midnight Suns, and now we're moving on to the wonderful world of
Cuphead!
Cuphead, the delicious last course. And can you believe it? We're only a couple weeks away from playing the delicious last course, DLC. You see how they did that for Cuphead? Joining me now is Maya Moldenhauer from Studio MDHR. So first of all, Maya,
Chat, should I play Cuphead
really
on stream?
coming?
It's really coming June 30th on all major platforms. We are thrilled.
Well, I'm so thrilled, too, that I think all the fans can't believe that this is here. And I've been lucky enough to play this actually on my Steam Deck last week, and you guys gave me a copy. I can't.
Dude, what's
people
up
are not
with
going to
you?
be ready for how amazing this looks and the backgrounds and what you guys have done. I feel like you've amped up, obviously, the gameplay. It's difficult, as we would expect, but the visual look, you guys have taken it even to the next level, which I didn't think was possible.
Yeah, we absolutely did. I couldn't pinpoint one thing that we're proud
You'd
of.
last
in
an
this
hour
because
at
we
most?
really honed our
Why the
craft,
fuck do I not
took
get
everything
respect
to
for
the
being a
next
good
level
gamer
from
after I've
animation,
beaten
the
Jump King,
backgrounds,
all
the music,
DLCs,
gameplay
Pogo
design,
Stuck 1
and
and
of
2
course, our new
and
playable
3?
character, Miss Chalice. I'm very proud of her.
Chalice is fun to play as, and even though this is a DLC, it feels like it's its own game inside of Cuphead. In many
Former
ways.
Melee
It is,
professional,
it is,
top 50 in the
definitely.
world.
Yeah, you just get on the island, and there you are off to this new territory.
Beat Elden
Yeah,
Ring.
it's our biggest island yet. Supersized bosses, lots of secrets
You'd
to
mauled.
discover.
Yeah, I
Don't
get
let any
upset
rock
playing
go unturned.
Battleship. What do you?
Yes, and lots of challenge ahead. Well, I know you brought.
What do you
I know
mean?
you don't want people to necessarily
Top
have too
50
much
where?
spoiled about the game, but
In
you brought
Arizona?
a little something for people.
A little something, yeah. It's brand new gameplay footage of one of our new bosses, Mortimer Freeze. It takes place in an icy arena and features some of my personal favorite attacks and transformations. We hope everyone enjoys it.
All right, let's check it out. Cuphead, the delicious last course. Thanks, Smile.
I imagine they just need to do more of the same, right? Like everybody loved the game so much, just if you do the same thing, it's kind of fun. Don't reinvent the wheel. Get some banger songs in there. Whoever's playing is fucking amazing at this game. This is nothing like the Call of Duty trailer where they actually had one of the devs' children with pants on their head
Now,
play
if you
through.
want even more Cuphead, and who doesn't, tomorrow we will show you an exclusive look
Is Jeff
at
Keighley
season
Canadian?
2 of the Cuphead show when I co-host Netflix's Geeked Week, which will include new show and game announcements. It streams at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern.
We already got
that's
Cuphead.
not all. There's more Summer Game Fest all weekend long. Coming up next is the Day of the Devs Indie Showcase with IM 8-Bit and Double Fine, then Devolver's Marketing Countdown to Marketing. Tomorrow after Geeked Week, there is the Epic Game Store Showcase at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern with news on Rocket League and the
Hi.
Tribeca Game Showcase. And Sunday, don't miss the Xbox and Bethesda Game
Is that
Showcase
everything?
with a look at the future of Xbox and Game Pass. Now we have some exciting news for Nintendo Switch and PC fans about Neon White, a game where you play an assassin from hell.
Was there a game
who
delay?
slays demons for the chance
What
to
game was
ascend
delayed?
to heaven.
I'll mark it. Oh, the Ukrainian one. Yeah, that's such a sad thing to check off. But it is technically...
We're called neons. Sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work.
Wait, this is definitely the voice actor from
Finding it hard to
Tsunami.
believe we're in heaven.
This is the Tsunami voice actor for sure, right? What's his name? Brimstone? Steve Blum. I love Steve Blum's voice. It might be my favorite gaming voice.
10 days here. New day, new mission from Almighty.
Dude, that's Prosy D.
I think you can win me over by showering me with gifts.
That's Lily Peach's real voice. Kidding. Is it an anime game if it's not from a Japanese studio?
We've
I don't
shown
think
you
it is.
lots of games today made by huge teams. Now it's time for a
It's
game
anime
made by
adjacent.
a single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight Express, to life. Let's take a look.
You're giving me cuteness overload, and it makes me want to fucking grit my teeth.
You
so
know
I'm
the
not gonna thank you
saying.
for a bit.
Get knocked down, get up again, that whole spiel. Well, it's time, partner. Time to rise up. Together.
Is this Doc's game? Imagine. Petter, I can't. I get cute aggression to the max.
The big guy's actually going through with it. While I sat at his side, seeing lives as dollar signs, I had the stink of corruption all over me. And you know who put it there? Nah, not him. Me. Well, I ain't wearing it anymore, and neither are you. Tonight, we wash this whole damn city down.
That looked fun. It was in yesterday's thing, no?
Such a cool game, and I'm happy to announce that a PC demo of this game is going live right now on Steam and will be part of the Steam Next Fest.
Has there been
next
a mobile
week.
game
I really
shown
want
yet,
more
Jet?
playable games to get in the hands of you guys at home, and that's one of them. Check it out. All right, joining me now is Megan from Digital Extremes to talk all things Warframe. Megan, how you doing?
I'm so good. My fellow Canadian.
I know. We got a lot. It just happen to always have these Canadian teams on the show. I don't
We
know
have
how
a
that works
connection.
out,
It's
right?
okay.
We do. Well,
There's
we have a
30
great
million
connection.
of you.
We've also
It's
done a
not
lot
that
of Warframe over the
surprising.
years, and I know right now anyone watching
Canadians.
on Twitch for more than 30 minutes, this show is going to get a special Twitch drop, right?
That's right. I already have seen people getting it, so
Yes.
it's very exciting.
We have
She's
really
right
cool
there,
drops
loud
coming on
and
YouTube,
proud.
guys. Don't
Protea,
worry.
30 minutes for watching. Thank you for letting us kind of take
stick around.
over your special events category, but she is there and she is for you if you are.
Right, Jeffrey? Jeffrey, tell him about
Warframe,
the...
you know, as I said, we've done a lot over the years. You guys have done incredible things.
they're
with the
really
game,
cool.
and I know you have TennoCon coming up in July. which is
Trust
your
me,
big
fellas,
kind of
it's
event of the
really
year to
cool.
reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much,
Yeah.
but yeah, July 16th, 2022. It's a digital event again this year. Today, actually,
Yeah, I'm gonna
we
drop
just
you
launched
some
the
members
digital
if you get
items
bingo.
for it, so you can get some in-game
So
goodies,
stick
some really cool
around.
cosmetics, some merch, all that really great stuff went live today. But of course, the reason I'm here is to, kind of debut.
Honestly, we need technical difficulties.
Which is our big reveal of the night, and we usually
Among
do
Us
a little
like
bit of
game
a
would be
gameplay,
big.
a little bit of a demo, and
Oh,
I think
and
a lot
one
of
more
people can
thing.
suspect what it might be, but
Anime
I'm here to
game.
kind of confirm what it is that Tunnel Live is going to show.
And what is that?
Can I say it?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay, you're going to get your first look at the Duviri paradox.
Finally.
Finally, I know it's been a couple years, but Duviri paradox is going to be what 10 Alive is all about, and I'm so happy. The team worked really hard on the teaser.
How much
you're
longer
about
is
to
the
see
event?
for it,
Maybe
and I'm just
half an
really proud
hour
and
to
excited
45
show it.
minutes.
Awesome.
It's not very
Thanks so
long.
much for being here on Summer Game Fest. Let's take a look at that right now.
My child, my friend.
Okay, this has to be a
What
mobile
was
game.
done is done. New dangers. New choices await us now.
It's Warframe. Is Warframe a mobile game? I've never played Warframe in my damn life. Only thing I know about Warframe is the devs go live and do drops like every week on Twitch.
We were, and of who we have become.
It's an MMO. Watch Ludwig on YouTube and receive free content. Watch Ludwig on YouTube and receive all your dreams coming
Next,
true.
it's time for a
Anime!
look at Honkai Star
Yeah!
Rail, an upcoming open world space RPG. Yeah, a lot of space today. From Genshin Impact studio Hoyoverse across mobile and PC. This studio continues to deliver, and this new trailer reveals for the very first time a new and exotic realm players will be able to explore.
Oh, what the hell? Okay, well, that was a fuck up. And a mobile game? You're telling me it's a twofer? What a great day.
Listen.
Alyssa.
You are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here. None of that matters. In the near future, you will encounter many perils. You will meet companions who treat you like family and embark on unimaginable adventures. Remember what you feel in this
20 membership dropped.
As long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you will arrive at the end of the story. That's the you I like.
I have wine to soothe the souls of honored guests.
Back to back like the cover of Lethal Weapon?
Welcome aboard the Cienjo La Fool.
You're welcome, members.
And that's not all from Hoyoverse. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Zenless Zone Zero, their next major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. It was announced a couple weeks ago, and it has the detail of Genshin Impact with a fast-paced action style. Here is the world premiere of a brand new look at Zenless's notable characters, armed enemies, and world of danger.
I love Genshin. Wait, are they making 2 games? Are they showing the animation when you buy your character? Is Genshin fun to play? The only thing I know about Genshin is from Tectone, because I follow him. He's on OTK. And I've never watched him play it, ever. Even though I see his stream occasionally, I've never seen him play it. I only see him tweet about it, and it feels like he's always trying to rile up the Genshin fan base, and the Genshin fan base always gets riled up. And that's all I know about it.
One of my favorite reveals last year was TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which reminds us all of the Turtles.
Teenage
arcade
Mutant
games
Ninja
back in the
Turtles.
day. Well, it's nearing the end of development, and the team wanted to use SGF as a way to reveal one exciting aspect of the game they've been keeping under wraps until now.
Honestly, this game looks fire. Like, the art style is perfect for TMNT. What's the last good Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show or movie? (2003). Yeah, it feels like the problem with TMNT is it's been 20 years since they've made something for people to... Oh, Ches. That's not how it works. Chess 2, this time featuring army soldiers. Okay, that's not how coins work. Is that a Louis Vuitton truck? I want to learn how to do that. Not that I'm gonna graffiti my neighborhood, but in case I want to. Whoa! That's kind of badass. Oh, wait, that's the Battle Royale, right? Super People? Northern Lion played it. He loved it, I think. What is this? Is this Civ 6? There's no way they're dropping Civ 7, right? Didn't Civ 6 just come out? Humankind. Ooh, Hall of the Mountain King, Edvard Grieg. Ooh. 5 years ago? Okay, never mind.
How far will you push humankind?
Is it literally just Civ 6? but maybe different in some cool aspects.
Humankind allows you to shape your civilization by combining a multitude of
Bingo!
historical civilizations from the ancient to the
Round
modern
2, baby.
era.
20 members coming your way.
One Piece is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year. Bandai Namco is bringing the mega popular franchise back to video games with One Piece Odyssey. Monkey D. Luffy and his crew of pirates are off on their next adventure. This trailer reveals the setting, a mysterious island where Luffy and his Straw Hat crew become marooned in this exciting upcoming JRPG.
The Straw Hat Pirates journeying along the Grand Line.
見ろよ、あの島。でけえ塔がいっぱい立ってる。空に伸びてるあの光はなんだ。よし、面白そうだ。行ってみよう。ちょっと待ってるし。変な形の積乱雲が。
Looks like the OG voice actors. Not Skypea again, dude. No. The art looks like a PS3 game? Really? I think the art looks fucking good for an anime game. For 3D anime game, I think it looks amazing. And of course, Monkey D. Luffy.
Filled with new encounters and hidden mysteries.
Can they explain how he has the fucking scar on his chest?
The adventure that awaits in an odyssey beyond imagination. One Piece Odyssey.
ここはあなたたちの記憶をもとに作られた世界よ。
Where the hell was Jinbei?
This August, Soul Hackers 2 from Atlas launches, and we've got your first listen
Oh,
to
I'm
the
not fully
English
caught
voice
up, no
cast
leaks.
with this quick new look.
Ringo.
Damn. I was like, oh, there's no anime trailers. How weird. And then they heard that and went all in.
Take my hand. You get one more chance to make things right.
I feel like anime games are like anime movies. They're not worth because the storyline is completely inconsequential to the main storyline. Unless they're like fun to
With
play.
so many new games featured across SGF events, you might be wondering how to plan for your summer gaming dreams. NerdWallet can help you find the smartest credit card to reward your gaming purchases at nerdwallet.com.
The Epic Mega Sale is going on right now. Save up to 75% off top PC titles with an additional 25% off eligible products. And it wouldn't be the Mega Sale without the free games vault, featuring Maneater. Be sure to claim your copy before the sale ends on June 16th.
That game looks good.
Tune into the Epic Games Store Twitch channel for our summer
Alright,
showcase
so for another
on June
bingo,
10th
we need a
at 2 p.m.
Souls-like
Eastern,
game
11
and a
a.m. Pacific.
Diablo
We're
Immortal
taking a look
joke.
at new announcements and
Or
updates from
a
PC
technical
titles heading to the
difficulty
store
and an
this
NFT
year
mention.
and beyond.
Maybe an Among Us game in Silk Song.
You nuts?
This is the Samsung Gaming Hub. Stadia 2. This time, we're going to make money. Is the song saying a brand new game while they're announcing a re-release of a game? Strikers, baby!
You're gonna get hit with the unexpected in Mario Strikers Battle League. In this no-holds-barred
Chat, we are playing this
sport,
tomorrow.
Chaos reigns supreme. So prepare to do whatever it takes to claim victory. So much fun, it hurts. Mario Strikers Battle League. Only on Nintendo Switch.
So much
Game
fun,
rated everyone
it
10 and up.
We should just play Mango in it tomorrow for Mango Ludwig Friday.
Hi, my name is Carl and I'm a developer on Metal Hellsinger. You know how in some games where the music's really good, you feel compelled to move and shoot to the beat?
Yeah.
But what if you had to? In Metal, the better you are at slaying to the beat, the more intense everything gets. And we have vocal performances from legendary artists like Serge Tankian from System of a Down. So while headbanging isn't mandatory, we do recommend it. Our demo is live now on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation platforms, so go check
Charger
it out.
Switch,
and
actually
slay
good
to the
call.
beat.
Can you buy it on the store right now? And then it'll download when it's available? Yeah, you can. $60. If I was in System of a Down fan, I'd be losing my mind.
That one was Metal Hellsinger, coming later this year from Funcom, a rhythm shooter with metal music. And right now, as I mentioned, a demo has launched on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation for you to play for free.
Winner Sakes with Saikuno.
Next up,
I'll DM
a
him.
new game launches tomorrow, The Quarry from Supermassive Games.
I'd
This
like to do it next
spiritual
week.
successor to Until Dawn stars David Arquette and an all-star cast. It's getting great reviews, and this is one of those binge-worthy teen horror entertainment experiences where your every choice shapes your story and determines who lives and who dies at a camp in upstate New York. Here's the first look at the launch trailer.
Family is the most important thing in the world.
That face
But if your whole
looks
family...
pretty good.
You know, like every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well, and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope. How can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. So you pull on that rope and you're just going to fall right down to the bottom of the well with the rest of them. And what's the point of that?
What? There is a lot more to this than you realize.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole Hackett family is in on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn clue.
It's like slightly Uncanny Valley for sure.
All right, let's do this.
Because the voices are like Like you can tell those mocap.
Who should I call?
911.
But the actual faces feel like 80% of what the performance was.
Goodbye, cruel world.
We gotta get out. I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening, and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
Brenda's song's back in a major way.
Back at the Game Awards, we were proud to reveal Nightingale, a shared world survival crafting game from Inflection Games up in Canada. Now it's time to give you a brand new look and deeper look at the game, including its innovative realm card system that lets you impact things like the weather pattern, resources, and challenges in this procedural realms. Here is your exclusive new look.
You're alone in the realms, I'm afraid. The portals are a mess. Not even sure if Nightingale made it.
God, there's so many video games.
Given how fragile you humans are, I'd say that staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority.
This is not you, McGregor.
If the portal arch is inactive, you'll need to make realm cards from rare resources. Once you have realm cards, you can activate the portal. Beware though. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void, waiting to get in. Be ready with your axe pick.
Pickaxe. I mean, the game looks cool. I can't tell if it's a card game or not.
If these shadows have offended, think but this.
That's cool, boss.
All is mended.
Your moves, your moves.
The Saints are marching in on August 23rd with the reboot of Saints Row.
Saints
that we
Row
revealed
is back?
last year at Gamescom. And today, we're happy to announce the launch of the Boss Factory demo across PC and console, which lets you design and set up your character. And since it's Saints Row, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. Check it out.
Dude, my friends used to have Saints Row, and I'd go over their house and we'd play it, but my mom would never let me buy it.
You gotta do something to capture people's attention. So what do we build next?
Me.
That's why. That is why. 5 people were watching with their mom behind them, freaking out because they wanted the game, and now they can't buy it.
Seriously, this is perfect. Dinner and a show, baby.
Dude, all I know is that you can change a lot of costumes. That's pretty good, though. It does sound like Lizzo. Okay, a lot of customization. What is the gameplay? Is that Morbius? It's just GTA, right? but with Morbius. Ooh.
Next, we've got an exclusive first look at extended gameplay of Warhammer 40k Darktide, Fat Shark's follow-up to the critically acclaimed Vermintide series. Darktide promises intense 4-player co-op action and terrifying enemy hordes to team up against. And it's out on September 13th for PC, on Steam, and exclusively on console on Xbox.
All right, I got the Strikers game. I'm gonna charge my Switch.
Manufacturer MHL1736 is heading towards a power systems failure thanks to a bit of heretic sabotage. So you're going to restore the coolant and hopefully save the day. Get in, access the operations array and use the cryonic rods to flush the system. Preferably before something explodes.
Dang, that
Head
dude
on
is
through
big.
the ventilation tunnels and look for an access point.
This way! Move it!
I've never touched a Warhammer. All I know is people who play Warhammer love Warhammer.
Set your data interrogators. If all goes well, we can unlock the system.
Warhammer players are like German viewers.
Send them where they're needed. That's the first part done. Get to the base of the Matrix bar and put those cryonic rods to work. What are you waiting for? Get it in place.
You tell me you can hit the woe and snap somebody's head in this game? It's that easy?
You finished here? Look for a way out.
Bloober Team is known for psychological horror games like Blair Witch and The Medium. Today, they are ready to reveal their latest creation made completely in Unreal Engine 5 for a visceral horror experience. It's a return to the world of Layers of Fears. Get a dose of this.
Someone once said insanity runs in our family. Let it run.
Who made Unreal Engine 5? Epic.
They say it's a tale of sadness and guilt of an artist trapped in a place beyond redemption. It's a lie. This is a story of my fear, pain, and hatred.
Honestly, pretty tight gig.
Of my loneliness, and it is mine to tell.
Now I see it. All this misery, all this suffering. There was no other way.
Shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have.
An empty shell cannot live forever. It cannot live at all.
I think they'll do a Silk Song announcement probably at the end.
Now, I break free.
Look, I'll never play this game, but Markiplier will, and he'll get like at least 10 million views. Unreal Engine 5 is made by Epic, but it's kind of cool. I didn't know this. They waive the royalties and margin for games until developers have earned $1 million.
Gotham Knights arrives. Batman is dead, and it's up to the Batman family, Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin to protect Gotham. To give us an exclusive new look, let's head to Montreal to hear from executive producer
They're
Flora
definitely gonna. Oh, Gotham Knights!
Hello and warm welcome from WB Games Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty. I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights. Today, we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our beloved knights, Nightwing. This showcase is the first in our character series, and we're really looking forward to share more with you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show.
October is a crazy packed month.
I had nothing. And then this city became my home. Its people became my family.
Is this like an Arkham Asylum extension?
Gave me everything.
Or is it totally separate?
It deserves to feel safe.
I am less interested then. Is it like separate devs?
We try. There's always more to do. And now, it's up to me.
Oh, but yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. Yeah, then it'll be a good game.
Got time for a dance, Nightwing?
I got this, Bruce.
Bruce said.
That was Gotham Knights, and now we welcome, oh, look who it is, Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog, co-president of Naughty Dog. Great to have you with us, Neil. It's been an eventful day on the internet for Naughty Dog fans, and
I think we jinxed ourselves. We were joking about last night, like, watch the assets will leak, and lo and behold, that's what happened.
well, the good news is there's some stuff that hasn't leaked that we have lots to share with people about all things at Naughty Dog. But first of all, it is it's a big month actually for Last of Us fans because Last of Us 1 and 2 both launched in June, and it's nearing its 2-year anniversary for Last of Us Part 2, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, it's crazy. 9 years for Last of Us 1, 2 years for Last of Us Part 2, and we still hear from fans. They're still sending us letters and art, and these characters in this journey and this world mean so much to them.
Hey, Kitten.
And it's just been kind of amazing. Like Last of Us Part 2 early this year passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million units. And that kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans. It has allowed us to grow as a studio, and now we can take on multiple projects, more than we've ever had at the same time.
Multiple projects. Okay, very interesting. So what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff.
Yes.
So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone
The first of us.
And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show. Yeah. But what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another place, another part of the United States.
It's like a city might be somewhat familiar, some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out. And it's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal. Anthony Newman and Joe Pantnati, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us, and you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Next year, so I wait till next year to hear more about that one. Okay, well, very exciting that this has evolved, and I mean, that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it either.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day, it feels like. Up in Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO, right?
Yeah, so for the past year, we've teamed up with Craig Mazin of Chernobyl fame and HBO to adapt The Last of Us into a TV show. They've been filming, and it's pretty incredible. The stuff I'm getting back, when we're looking back at Naughty Dog, we can't help but feel emotional because not only is it so good and the quality is so high, it's so authentic to what we've made in the game. I just can't, I couldn't be proud of, like, again, Craig and that whole crew and everybody that's up there. And their last day of filming is tomorrow. So
the entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow.
Last day of filming is tomorrow. Craig is up there right now.
Look, let's just hope it's better received than the Halo show.
It's pretty close. It's closer than you might think.
And you actually got to direct one of the episodes?
Yes, I think that really speaks to the kind of collaboration and trust that exists between Naughty Dog and HBO. They invited me to direct one of the episodes. I think we have an image from the episode I actually directed.
Ooh, okay. So we could first look. Let's take.
So you can see this is a certain museum that
like
players might know from the game. And I really have to talk about Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, and not only directing them but seeing them do all the other episodes. They've thrown themselves at these roles
Pedro Pascal.
for a whole year. Watching the nuance that they bring to these characters, their relationship on and off camera, I couldn't help but think about Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. It felt so similar to the chemistry those two actors had when we made the game. And it really feels like this is going to be something special.
Jay
And
Schlett.
I will say this will be the most authentic video game adaptation yet.
Well, I mean, that first image that they put out, it feels like the video game. Everything that I've seen, both public and other stuff, makes it feel sort of super legitimate, as you said, and that's awesome to see Joel and Ellie from the front side now for the first time. So we'll see more of that next year. That's coming as well, right? Serious?
You'll hear about it very soon. That's
okay.
all I'll say right now.
All right. Well, Last of Us HBO, very, very exciting. And I hear you actually have a couple actors from the show who are going to join us here.
We happen to have a couple actors here that are part of the show. We should bring them up.
Celebrity guest!
Oh, what's up, guys?
Oh, hello.
Wait.
Surprise.
Troy's back again. Hello,
I know.
Troy.
Oh,
Good to see
hi.
you.
Good to see you.
What the heck's Troy
I'm
doing
a little
here?
confused, though. I thought maybe Pedro Bella, but Troy Ashley out here from the game, right?
So when Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said, Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it. And we're such fans of like the talent and the helping us create Joel and Ellie. We felt like it was so important that they become part of the show. And it has to be more than just like kind of like a wink to the camera and like a cameo.
Okay.
These are real roles that we're keeping under wraps for now. But man, I'm bummed that I couldn't be there with you guys when you filmed.
People love Ashley
There's been
Johnson.
so much stuff
It's
I feel like
so good.
on the internet. There's so much like talk about what's being filmed, and I think that's you guys have kept a complete secret that you. So you were up there and you filmed your roles by now, obviously.
Well, keeping secrets with this franchise is kind of old hat. Like we've had
Except for today.
Except for today. Except for the date. It was one of the hardest things for us to do is to not let people know that because we're so proud of it and the work that we did. We worked hard. The
She's in
crew,
Critical Role.
I have to say. When I walked out on set, to be met with literally every person that I met on that crew is such a fan of this game, and they all knew what it was that they were working on and committed to working on this project because of their fan and their love for the game was one of the greatest. It was like I was coming home to friends.
Yeah, the attention to detail, the crew was amazing. Bella and Pedro are...
Man.
They're so perfect, and we've been trying to sort of describe that feeling of sort of seeing them in person. It's like the characters coming to life, but it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and I can't wait to see it. I think it is going to be so good. I love the story. I love being a part of
I'm
this
so
world.
excited about the series and the fact that you guys are going to be in it and undisclosed.
I feel like they're
world. I'm
saying
fascinated how
so
it's gonna
much,
sort of
While
Bob and
actually
Weave
saying
you know,
nothing at all.
Are these characters we know from the game that they're playing? New characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right. Well, we're so excited.
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
Hey. All right. Well, let's talk about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of talk about the idea, or really what's
Damn.
happening is it looks like you guys are
Twitch chat is
remaking
brutal.
the original game, and this is like a ground-up remake. Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give people
Twitch
the
chat is
definitive version
brutal.
of the first game that wasn't encumbered by any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision, and we're able to do it on the PS5 and PC. And instead of talking about it, let's look at it.
All right. Let's take a look at The Last of Us Part 1.
So why'd you leave Boston?
I've been on quite the adventure, little brother.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
You know, I've never been this close. It's the outside.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Can't be
This is
any
in
worse.
Salt Lake City.
Can it?
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing. Get you killed.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had? I get into trouble down there. You make every shot count.
I got this.
Hope you know how to use that thing.
I've had some practice.
Cool.
Truly one of my favorite games of the past decade. Guys, what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, we hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, you're watching it in real time.
Yeah.
Chills.
It's because you did these. These performances you did a decade ago.
Yeah.
You didn't go back in. I mean, you used the original performances.
Yeah,
right?
actually, we came up with a process where we could take the original animation that we did for the faces and kind of like retarget it on these new rigs that have a lot more fidelity. And then the animators went back and
We're
studied.
seeing side by sides here just how much it has changed. That you went and
Okay.
you redid the models.
I think
rebuilt
the right
everything?
looks better
Everything
than the
was
left.
rebuilt from the ground up. Same art director, re-art directed the whole thing from the ground up. But the great thing about these faces is that
the last the
they're
right
close
is
to
the
the
remake.
original
Okay.
performance. All the animators went and studied those videos and got it closer to
I
what
thought
they did on set.
I thought because it said remaster that the left was the remake.
And that's just like one of the things we could talk about, like this brand new AI.
So they came
like all
out with The Last
combat
of Us,
is,
The
like,
Last of
is
Us
redone.
remaster, The Last of Us Part 1, the
Just,
remaster, the
the
remaster.
fidelity of everything, 60 frames per second, all the stuff you're getting on the PS5. Again, we wanted to give, knowing because of the show, because they're all new players for PS5 and PC, we wanted them to have the definitive version of The Last of Us.
Amazing. Well, now you guys get to replay. I mean, when was the last time you guys played
They have
the
two
game?
remasters.
I actually played it again just to refresh my memory
The show?
before working on the show.
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I
It's
went
more of a
straight
rebirth,
from playing,
yeah.
part
never
It's a
one
reimagination.
straight into part 2. And so the last time that I played literally would have been
Skip?
2
Okay,
years
yeah.
ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2 coming out. So I mean, it looks like I'm definitely going to be up for another playthrough.
I can't wait to go back.
Oh,
You guys did such an amazing job on that original game, and
It's really, when you play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day from what it used to be.
imagine think of the Last of Us 2 combat, but kind of that back in Last of Us 1.
Well, it's the whole, like, all the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we've learned on, like, Uncharted 4, Last of Us 2, we apply to this, again, to give that definitive version. Just to give a quick shout out, this project is headed up by Matthew Gallant and Shauna Skye.
Okay.
And you'll hear a lot more about it and see a lot more about it over the coming weeks leading up to the release September 2nd on PS5.
All right.
And shortly thereafter on PC.
We will look forward to that. Neil,
We're
you
in the
talked a lot
future,
about
yeah.
games directed by
Just
other
make sure
people.
not to
What
talk
are
to
you
anyone that you
directing?
know.
Still making games?
Otherwise,
Still
it
making
might
games.
fuck up the multiverse.
I haven't given up my day job. It's a little early to talk about it. Maybe if someone in PlayStation wants to leak it, then we can talk about it now. Otherwise, we'll save it.
But you do have a new project.
Do have a new project, but we'll save it for another Summer Game Fest.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll try and save it. All right. Troy, Ashley, Neil, thank you so much for dropping by Summer Game Fest, and I am so excited that The Last of Us is returning, as you said, in September. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, well, that is going to do it. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire franchise and where things are going. Very, very excited about that. All right, Summer Game Fest continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very stream is Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, including an exclusive new look at the planet of Lana. And then the Devolver Digital Showcase. Tomorrow, we've got Netflix Geeked Week, which I'll be co-hosting, and the Tribeca Games Showcase streaming, along with the Epic Games Store Showcase. And then finally, Sunday, it's the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. You can stream them all at summergamefest.com. As for me, I'll see you again in August when we are back live in Cologne, Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live on August 23rd. And then the Game Awards will return in December live from the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. And finally, I'm excited to share that Summer Game Fest will return in June 2023 as a digital and in-person event to bring the gaming community together. Thanks for being a part of Summer Game Fest. And remember, there are more events and announcements to come. We'll see you soon.
See you. See you, Jeff. Maybe coming out on Xbox Day? Maybe. It'd be weird, though. Isn't that a smaller day? I guess Xbox Day will be this. Oh.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Day of the Devs.
Day of the Devs.
What? You don't know what Day of the Devs is? Day of the Devs is the greatest and definitely the oldest independent games festival that exists. It was started over.
I felt rude cutting that off, but, you know. Oh, my God.
Hello, everyone. This is your Daily Dose of Internet. I'm not really sure why, but this employee at Disneyland interrupted this marriage proposal and even took the ring box.
Well, it's because you didn't pay for the Disney marriage proposal pack, which is at $15.49 starting price, and the window of proposal is from 12 to 1. So that's fucked up, but it's also more fucked up to propose at Disney.
This guy was. This guy was in his lawyer's office and wanted to see what would happen if he kissed a picture of his wife.
It's beautiful, bro. What's the matter with you? Kissing my wife? That's your wife? Who'd you think it was?
Oh, that's so weird. That's so weird.
I thought that was like an actor or something. Get up and take it back. I'm take it back. Take it back.
A photographer captured some incredible footage of a drone show in Australia.
That's tight.
Great, now none of us can watch TV. That's my TV! No crap, that's why I'm freaking stealing it. I'm calling the cops.
This poor guy was thinking too hard.
That's XQC trying to figure out
if
what
you take
animals on screen.
M&Ms and put them in water, the dye will start to fall off. If you leave them in water long enough, the M will actually float to the surface because it's made of paper.
One time my cousin put an M&M in his butthole until the color came off and it was completely white. And then he gave me the M&M when I was 3 years old and he said it was a rare white M&M and I ate it.
I found this professional driver that drives using their feet.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. Why would you admit to that? I was 3. What do you want from me?
One of my subscribers was out scuba diving when he learned that some fish actually enjoy getting pets and a hug. That is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
That was cool. Oh, boy? I am going to end the stream, chat. I know, a bit of a short one. The reason being is because I'm going to go on Austin Show's show. The Price is Scuffed. So I just have to get ready for that. But I'll be live on Austin's stream in like an hour. It's the finale of Austin's show, The Price is Scuffed. It's me, it's Moist Critical, it's Fuzli, and it's Hassan. So it's a pretty good group of people, and then Will and Austin host it. It'll be on Austin's channel on Twitch. If you guys want to take a look at it in an hour, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. It's not called The Price is Scuffed. That's Wubby's thing. Yeah, you're actually right. What is it called? It's called Name Your Price, right. Okay, it's called Name Your Price, unrelated to Wubby's show. Sorry, let me correct myself there. Name Your Price. It is on Austin's stream, though. It is with Hassan, me, Leslie, and Charlie. And it'll be on his Twitch channel. So I can see you guys on Austin's Twitch. Thanks for watching. Shout out to the Summer Games Fest. That was fun. Honestly, Jeff Keighley does such a good job making the show so fast that even if there's like a lull, there's never like an actual down moment. I didn't even check off the awkward moment box because nobody in chat even spammed it because it barely ever happened. So anyway, that was cool. But I'm out. Thanks for watching all. Peace. See you on Austin's stream. If not, maybe I'll be back live later tonight. Not super sure. No guarantees.